Hello guys, I'm Mukul from Saintdesk.com and welcome to your third Java tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about variable. Variable is like a container. It holds some value. If you remember in math, we assign a value to a variable, and whenever we use the variable in calculation, it takes that value. X equals 45. For instance, here we have a variable x and we have assigned it a value of 45. Now whenever we use this variable x in the calculation, x would take the value of 45. In Java, in order to declare or create variable, we first write the data type of variable and then we write the name of variable. Int apple. Here, int is data type of variable and apple is name of variable. Data type depend on the value we're gonna assign to a variable. Now in Java there are a bunch of different data types. In this tutorial I am going to discuss about int, double, char and string. Let's start off with int. Here int is data type and apple is name of variable. This statement will create variable with name apple. The int at the beginning of statement states that we can only assign integer value like 5, 6, 10, -4 to variable apple. The next thing we need to do is to assign value to variable apple. Apple equals 10. This statement does not mean apple is equal to 10. Equal is an assignment operator. Whether this statement means value of 10 is assigned to variable apple. Now apple has a value of 10. We can use this variable apple anywhere in the program. Let's print value of apple on the screen. System.out.print apple. Whenever we need to print value of variable, instead of typing variable name in double quotation, we just need to type name of variable. Let's run this. The output is 10 as the value of variable is 10. We can also combine variable name with string of text. The value of apple is. This is concatenation operator. It is used to combine multiple strings and variables. When we need to print text on screen as is, we sound it with double quotations, and when we need to print value of variable, we only write the name of variable. This would print the value of apple is, and this would print 10. Let's run this. The value of apple is 10. Variable with int data type can only hold integer numbers like 10. Here if we replace with decimal point number like 10.24, compiler will throw an error. As I told you, in order to use decimal point number, we need another data type, that is double. This statement will create variable apple of double type. Double at the beginning of statement means we can assign decimal numbers like 30.24, 40.28, etc. to variable apple. Now this statement will assign value of 10.24 to variable apple. Here apple can hold both integer numbers and numbers with decimal point. This would print the value of apple is, and this would print 10.24. Let's run this. The value of apple is 10.24. Another data type is char. This statement will create variable apple of char type. Char at the beginning of statement means we can only assign character values like a, b, c, d to variable apple. Apple equals a. This statement will assign a to variable apple. We must put single quotation to value assigned to char variable. This would print the value of apple is, and this would print a. Let's run this. The value of apple is a. Another data type is string. This statement will create variable apple of string type. String at the beginning of statement means we can assign string of text to variable apple, like apple starts with a, I like ice cream, etc. apple equals apple starts with a. This statement will assign apple starts with a to variable apple. We must put double quotations to value assigned to the string variable. And here we have printed out the value of variable apple using system.out.print. Hopefully this statement would print apple starts with a. Let's run this. Apple starts with a. And for one last time, a brief summary of this tutorial. In order to declare or create variable, we first write the data type of variable, followed by variable name. Data type of variable depend on the value we're going to assign to a variable. There are a bunch of different data types in Java. Int, which hold integer numbers like 5, 6, 10, -4. Double, which hold decimal point numbers like 5.78, 8.96. Char, which hold characters like A, B, C, D. And string, which hold string of text like apple starts with A. Then we assign value to a variable. Whenever we need to print value of variable, we only write the variable name without double quotations. So that's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next tutorial.